morning, Merry Christmas. I say good morning, it's afternoon, good afternoon, and Merry Christmas. It's 3:16, Christmas Day. I just got off work, just got out the shower. Yes, I worked on Christmas Day by choice. I'm working from home, so mama's cooking, so food's almost done. She baked last night. Like, I can't wait to eat. Anyways, I am home, like I said. I will be basically doing a little chit chat for you guys today for Christmas, and you know, getting cute at home, because why not? Like I said, if you don't get cute for no reason, what are you really doing? Like, some days, I won't lie, I don't get cute for nothing. Like, I really don't be doing that. I don't be getting cute. But I also do want to try to take like Christmas pictures to post on Instagram today. So I did that last year, but that's because we went out for Friendsmas, so we went out for dinner. So I got a chance to like take pictures and whatever. But this year, because like we're not all together for Christmas or Christmas Eve, or like around the time period, there's no real like Friendsmas for me to like get dressed up, go out to dinner with my girls, and then take pictures. So what we're gonna do is basically just get ready in the house, a little chit chat, and pretty much that's it. So what I did want to talk about today honestly was how I got into becoming a paralegal, because why not? I get the question a lot too. I've been asked that, especially because I posted on TikTok what a day in the life looks like, and like how I graduated and all that good stuff. And I'm not working right now as a paralegal. Like, I get that asked a lot too. I'm not. I just had to do my internship for school, so that's why I basically was able to like show what a day in the life looks like. But like, I was working in the corporate field. Like, the legal field is so vast. Like, it's huge. Like, you can work in anything within the legal field. Like, it could be sports, it could be acting, it could be marriage, obviously. Like, so many different things. Like, the law falls into like the legal field, falls into like so many categories. If someone tells you like, oh, I study law, trust me, they don't know what field they're going into from the beginning. Like, we never know for the most part. Like, you have an idea, but there's like, you take the class for example, and you're just like, you might discover you don't like it, you might discover you like it. It depends, honestly. But like, I always wanted to go into corporate, and I did do the experience in the corporate field, my internship in the corporate field, which I do like, but I do want to extend my like legal field, like the field that I want to focus in. So we're gonna see what happens. Honestly, I'm not really like crazy on like marriage and stuff like that, but anyways, we'll get into all of that further into this conversation. But basically, we can talk about how I got into being a paralegal. If you know me, you know that I've been wanting to be in the legal field for a while. Wow. As a lawyer. So I know you're asking, like, you say you want to be a lawyer, but that's not a paralegal. Duh. But it's basically a thing of, honestly, getting into law school is hard. I won't lie to you. Especially like in Quebec, I would say, because like we have CJEP, and then going from CJEP into law school, it's a whole different ball game. And I feel like out here they don't really explain the process properly to getting into law school. So like, a lot of us tend to think like, oh, I went to high school, just go to college, get a degree, and then I can go to law school. Like, no, they really don't. Like, me personally, I don't know about now, when I graduated high school, which was like 6 years ago, I think. Yeah, 6 years, almost 6 years. Yeah, 6 years next year. But anyways, it was more like, you know, you want to go to law school, you can go to law school. But no one really fully told me how it worked. So this is why I'm making this video. So honestly, what I would say is, first of all, you go to CJEP, choose the program you want, cool. But that first year of CJEP matters so much, which is something no one really told me. Don't get me wrong, I didn't go in there like joking around, fooling around, not caring. It's not that. It's just, personally, if I would have known that sooner, I would have took it even more seriously and studied harder, and like, you know, just to like set myself. Because a lot of universities ask for R scores that are like 30 and up, and honestly, an R score to me is just like it's very complicated, like the equation and stuff like that, but like, yeah, it's a lot of averages and stuff like that. It's not just your average, other people's average. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember it is like other people's averages with yours as well, plus the class average, something like that. It's a whole long equation. And once that first semester is set, it's hard to get it higher, but it's easy to get it lower, if that makes sense. Like, it's hard to make your R-score budge, but it's easier to get it to go down. So anyways, the first semester matters with Chitchat. I'm talking about Quebec-wise. Obviously, in Ontario and other provinces is different, but I can't speak on those because I don't have that experience. Yeah, I did go to college. I graduated in the social science program with law society major. Wasted my time personally, but it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. I'm not going to question that at all. I don't regret it. It was a good experience. I made some great friends and all of that. So I don't regret that. Anyways, I graduated during COVID 2020. So obviously I didn't really go to my graduation, but I still graduated. And then from there, I was like, okay, I want to go into law school. But like I said, I hadn't done a lot of research. That too is important. The research behind going to law school. So obviously you can go to law school in other provinces. You can go to law school in Quebec, whichever. Obviously there are multiple law schools like UQAM, University of Montreal, McGill. Concordia does not offer a law program, but anyways, my point is there's so many schools here that do offer it, mostly in French because we are in Quebec, but it's okay. Like I said, McGill is a whole other story as well. You can get in straight in from Chitchat, but I do know some people had to get a bachelor's and still going. It's really case by case. Everything is always case by case with school admissions. For like, I know like other provinces, they require you to take the LSATs, which is a whole other story that you have to study for. I don't have experience with that. I just know because when I tried to apply, it asked for it and I was like, okay, like, no. So anyways, this process of law school is not the easiest, but there's always a way. That's what I want to say. There's always a way. I know a girl that got in from doing a lot of social work. That looks great on a resume. It's not always about grades. It's about what you do outside of school as well, who you are, all of the things like that, the way you present yourself. Anyways, back to the story. So future Cass here, basically what I was saying was I spent 2 weeks in university studying poli-sci, and basically you're going to see my reaction to that 2 weeks. Politics are not for me at all. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. So that's not it. But I do feel like it was a good experience for me to wake up and realize, like, okay, what do I have to do to get to the next step? Well, I remember someone was telling me about a paralegal program. There's so many different schools that offer it. CDI, O'Sullivan, and what's the other school? Hunsik has it as well in French. Anyways, so yeah, those are the schools that offer it. And I was like, you know what? Before I do dive in headfirst into law school, let me see if I really do like the legal field like I think I do. And it's not just, oh, I like it because I'm on the outside looking in. Like, no. So I spoke to my parents about it. They were like, yeah, it's a good idea, you know, because law school is very hard. Not to say the paralegal program isn't hard, but like law school is 10 times more serious than a paralegal program because, like, hello, you are going to be the main person in court. Not to say paralegals don't have serious jobs. We have very serious jobs. Our jobs are very important. But law school is 10 times harder than a paralegal program is. Comparing the two, you'll be working a lot harder as a law student going towards being a lawyer or a notary. That's a whole other story we'll talk about. Than it is as a paralegal. So you can study to be a paralegal straight, like, out of high school. You can apply at one of the colleges I named. I don't know what other schools offer it, but you can do that. I don't know if the other schools offer like grades per se, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a high school diploma and you get in. But personally, I'm grateful that I did go into that program in my 20s because I feel like straight out of high school, I would have cried. Like, I really would have cried. Not to say it was that hard, but it's just like you're learning to read the law. It's not just plain English, not just plain French. You're really learning to read the law, which I realized isn't easy, but it's not too hard once you get used to it. It's a hard transition from, like, you know, high school to college, straight into college, but it's something I learned very quickly, especially in my 20s. Like, it was easier to take it seriously compared to, like, if I was 18 going into, you know, that program, was 17 going into that program. With me, I'm not a makeup person. I don't plan on doing my makeup because I'm in the house. Yes, I do my makeup sometimes in the house out of boredom, but today's not one of those days. It's just, anyways, it's just more of a chill vibe. I might just do like a cute lip and mascara while I talk to you guys. But anyways, where did I leave off? Yeah, so the program going into my 20s was definitely a good choice. Now, of course, you're gonna have to pay for books and stuff like that. It honestly, in my eyes, it's kind of like a university program because most of your books are huge. Like, college has big books, but I feel like it just gives university vibes to me. It takes a lot of like seriousness to do it, not like joking around. Like, to be honest, like I had great moments with the people I graduated with, but like we all took it seriously, you know what I'm saying? Like we were all there for each other, we were all helping each other out and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a overall it's a 3-year program. If you're going like straight deck, like for a deck, a diploma of college studies, but there's also an accelerated program I know at O'Sullivan. So if you did graduate, like, you know, from another college, you did all your core classes, so like English, humanities, all that extra stuff, then you can go in that program. Started off with some big books, like the Civil Code of Quebec, your best friend through that program. Okay, as much as I felt like that book is so heavy, it's so thick, like I'll show it to you guys. That was really my best friend for those 3 years that I was there. 2.5, 3 years, whichever you want to say. Anyways, now in that program, you're going to be taking civil law 5 times. Yes, 5 times. Let me show you the civil code and you'll understand why. This is the civil code. Now, the first time I got into the program and I was studying, my mom asked me if I was reading the dictionary. That's how you know this book is thick. Okay, like obviously it's like marked up and stuff like that by now, not every page, because like that's the back of it, but there's still some like little post-its and stuff like that. I have like written notes. You might not see any much highlights because I only highlighted more in like my first year, but you take that class 5 times. Why? Because like I said, it's a huge book and they're breaking it down, like each section, into 5 classes, because in those 3 years you have 2 semesters. So, you know, do the math. So you take that class. There's a few other classes you'll take, like corporate, administrative. I hated administrative personally, but like I said, if you love it, go for it. Like, it wasn't for me though. There was labor. I actually did enjoy labor as well. You're gonna learn how to cite legally. Whoo, take that class seriously. That, honestly, I took that class seriously, but like to this day I'm still kind of like civil cases. So like if you're suing somebody, you're gonna go look up other cases, but you have to learn how to cite those cases, stuff like that. But that wasn't for me. Okay, no. I loved corporate because initially, like I told you guys, I wanted to go in the corporate field, and I did my internship in the corporate field. Had the time of my life. I loved it. Do I want to fully work in corporate? I don't know yet, but like I said, I enjoyed it, so it's still an option. So yeah, you take a bunch of different classes from those first 3 years, and my advice would be make friends. Obviously, no matter the program, and make friends, because sometimes it's whatever you don't understand, your classmate understands, and it's like the greatest thing, and it's how you build better friendships with other people. So that would be my advice. It's not hard to become a paralegal. Like I said, you just really have to keep your head on your shoulders, stick to the things you want, and you'll be fine. So that's why I get asked a lot. So now to the internship part after 3 years, because you do have classes, like, you know, whatever classes like I just named, plus a few others, especially if you didn't do the core classes. So before you get to your internship, the semester before that, you're going to take a class called pre-employment. At least I'm speaking from my journey, my path. I'm not speaking on the other schools because I don't know how they operate. I really don't. So I'm just speaking on mine. And take a pre-employment class, which is basically just a class teaching you to do interviews, how you present yourself, working on your resume, stuff like that. Because then when it comes to, hold on, lining my lips right now with MAC Chestnut. I love this liner. Is this chestnut? Oh, it should not be chestnut. This is plum. Hold on. I got chestnut. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna line my lips with chestnut. It's my favorite liner because it's so cute. Like I said, I'm not a makeup girly. I do try to do my makeup, but I'm not ready to record that for you guys yet. One day, but Trying to do better. Hold on. Like, when I get better at doing makeup, I will definitely record it for you guys. But for now, I just rather not. And I was asked to do it. But I'm not ready for it yet. When I'm really prepared, that's when I'm really gonna actually like record step by step for you guys. Like beginner looks, obviously, because I'm nobody crazy. Like, hello. I'm not Aaliyah's face. Like, no. This is not, I am not Monet. Like, makeup is not my forte. Period. Anyways, you get to that step, like I said, of your internship. You take pre-employment. Then the next semester, you will be going for stage. But you're applying for your stage during the pre-employment period. Now, you can either choose to do your stage during the summer or the winter. I personally did it during the summer because I didn't want to be trekking in the winter to do all of this and da. Like, Montreal has weird weather, so like it could be like cool, calm, and easy like it is right now, and cool. But I was like, you know what? I'll just give it my summer, get it over with. Especially because like I'm already out of school. Like, we just did finals. Might as well just finish it off right there instead of like going through the summer waiting for it. But it's all a preference. Like, that was just my preference. I honestly feel like it was the best decision ever, because when September hit, I was like, yeah, if I were like, you know, partying during last summer, this and that, I was not gonna be mentally there to be like, let me go to stage, like let me go to my internship, honestly. And like, we didn't have the greatest weather in the summer, so like I didn't really feel like I missed much. I still went out with my friends and all that good stuff. So yeah, don't want to wear this color, Hazelnut About You. And it's a brown. I don't really want brown. We're gonna see what else I got. There's also this one. It's a Sephora color. I really don't remember what it's called, but it's a Sephora brand. Anyways, not feeling her either. We can do fancy. Should I do a fancy lip? I feel like I do that so often now though. There's a Makeup by Mario one I had and I can't find it anymore. I actually like this crazy combo because I saw a girl on TikTok do it like last year, and that's what made me order it. But now I don't seem to find it. I think it was a cookie jar. That's the reason why I actually started using chestnut, by the way. What's this? Oh, this is Honey Waffles. Honey Waffles and chestnut by MAC is a good combo. If not, I do it with the Gloss Bomb cream from Fenty, which is Fenty Glow. These are like the brown with this, like cute combo. Oh my goodness, it's a cute combo. You can never go wrong with brown and pink, in my opinion. Like, if you disagree, you disagree, but that's just my opinion. I could always do Soulmate too. It's like a purple pinkish color, but it looks so cute. I feel like this outfit's giving very much Makeup by Mario today. I just need to find my Fenty gloss. I lied, it wasn't cookie jar, it was hot chocolate. But I feel like you can do it with either or. It's just that it's gonna come out a little differently just because cookie jar is slightly lighter than hot chocolate. But these are top tier, okay? Anyways, so I can give you guys lip combos for days. Why? Because I'm always, like, my lips are always gonna be done. Like, lip combos, always there. Something about this Makeup by Mario does it every single time for me, and I don't get tired of it. Okay, get the other one because my sharpener is not nearby. Do you see her? Do you see her? Obviously the lighting is yellow, so it doesn't like give what it should give, but y'all will see after. I'm gonna go in the bathroom just to purposely show you guys. And I should have done this in the bathroom, to be honest, now that I think about it, but it's okay. Anyways, once you're done with that, then you just take the hot chocolate and which just gives it a little gloss with some sparkles. Sometimes I just do like the lip liner with the Makeup by Mario because like it eats every single time. Anyways, I'm in the bathroom. I'm gonna do my edges. Like I said, I'm trying to take pictures. I don't know if I want to do mascara. Maybe I will. I think I will. Yeah. Okay, now these are two mascaras I put together. I know they say you shouldn't like combine mascaras, but sorry not sorry. I have like 0 lashes and I need them to, you know, look like something. Like I'm working with something. Anyways, first thing I'm gonna use, telescopic mascara. Shout out Sophia. She put me on. Telescopic makes it look like you really have some lashes. Like, wait till I learn to do my bottom lashes. I'm just scared to joke myself in my eye, and that's why I don't do bottom lashes. So anyways, let's talk about the internship process while I do this. So the internship process, like I said, your pre-employment prepares you for your internship. So what happens is you're gonna basically present yourself to the employer. So whoever that is, there's gonna be a bunch of different law firms that they present to you. You can always go look for your own as well. I didn't want to do that personally because I was just like, it's just my internship. I'm just gonna, you know, see what they have to offer first, and then from there, from my experience, I'll go look for a job. But it's different for everybody. I know people that got jobs at their law firms. It always depends on if the law firm is hiring or not, because they're not always hiring, which is fine. Because, like, you know, you'd rather honestly know that instead of going with the intention of, oh, I'm just gonna like get a job off the bat. Like, no, it doesn't always work like that. Like I said, I do know a few people that either got jobs at their internship, or that got job offers after their internship, or that went looking for jobs and then got jobs. So it's like case by case, as always. So it really depends. So like I said, you're presenting yourself to the employer. You will have to upload your CV, so your resume, and you will have to upload your transcripts of your grades. Does that mean they're going to hire you based off if your grades are high or not? I cannot tell you that because I really don't know. Some cases may be possible that they do. Other places, probably not. They're just going to see what you're bringing to the table. Because, like, your grades don't define you. But at the end of the day, that's how the system just works. So, like, they don't define you in terms of who you are as a person. Don't get me wrong. You could have, like, very, like, mediocre grades and still... Not my camera about to die, but anyway, still mediocre grades and still be a good worker. And you can have great grades and be the worst worker ever. So it really just depends on how you present yourself mostly too. Some of them do ask for like letters of intent so they can see who you are and kind of get an idea of your character. And don't let that scare you, honestly. Just be you, do what you gotta do. And that's really how it works. Like, I just feel like you have to go in with the utmost confidence with how you present yourself. Nobody knows you better than you. So at the end of the day, you're not going to get all your internships. I had to apply to 2 different places. The first place I wanted didn't take me, which is fine. Like, I wasn't mad. And I told myself everything happens for a reason. And honestly, it was like a blessing in disguise because the place that did take me, I had the best time. It made great connections. And it was a great experience. Like, they gave me full experiences. I was able to work in corporate but still get like an idea of like the civil side, which was great. And they make you feel so involved. Like, so it's all like, you have to realize, like, as much as you think you might be losing something, you might be gaining something else. So you have to be patient with yourself as well, which is what I learned. So after that, like I said, I realized I did love my program as a paralegal. I wouldn't mind working as a paralegal, but that's not the goal. That really is not the goal for me. Like, I want to be a lawyer someday, and it will happen. This is why I'm making this video, honestly, because like I said, they don't give enough information. I feel like people need that information. Now, I know it's not the longest video ever, but it's basically that simple. Like, obviously, if you guys have questions, you can always DM me, message me on whatever, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be. Because, like I said, people have asked me questions, and I'm very nice. Like, I love to answer questions about my program. So it was definitely something I opened a lot of people's eyes to. Like, a lot of people don't know what a paralegal does. You're basically helping a lawyer. So either prepare cases or like help balance like companies if you're in corporate, whatever. Like I said, you guys can check out the day in a life of a paralegal on my TikTok just to get an idea of what I did at my internship. And yeah, you just never know. Honestly, like, you leave a good impression and you just never know what can present itself for you, to be honest. So like, once you leave a good impression, you can always, you know, build from there and stuff like that, because then you have people to vouch for you, which is why I'm big on have confidence in who you are. So my camera overheated. We're using my phone for now. You guys are a little tilted because I put you up on my camera. Was it the smartest idea? Not necessarily, but we work with what you got. Anyways, so after I used telescopic, I used Voluminous by L'Oreal. They're both L'Oreal, to be honest. But anyways, this is just to give your lashes volume, like as you can see. And this is just telescopic. So telescopic is that girl. Can't argue with me. But there, like, I won't lie to you guys, I was nervous about my first day of my internship. I'm gonna tell you guys the whole journey at this point because, like, that's really just my experience. Everyone's experience is different. I was genuinely nervous because, like I said, I've never worked at a firm a day in my life. So, and don't get me wrong, I was like in school with people that have experiences working in law firms. Not studied for the longest, but like, you know, they've had experiences. So I was kind of nervous about like, oh my gosh, like, what could that be like? Like, you know, obviously I know how to act professionally. It's not a thing of how I act professionally. It's more of a thing of just, am I going to get used to the pace of how they move? Am I going to be used to like all the requests they're going to make? Am I going to remember everything I learned in school? Like everything like that was like my concern. But luckily for me, I have very supportive parents. So they would always tell me like everyone had to start somewhere. So you can't be on yourself like that about how it's gonna go, you know? You just take it day by day and bit by bit. So that's what I did. I went in there. Like I said, they welcomed me with open arms. They were super accommodating. Like, they were the nicest people ever. It was really like, you know, okay, this is what I wanted you to do. They showed me what they wanted me to do. They told me specifically what they wanted me to do. They never shamed me if I had questions. So it's like, overall, I realized like I was really in my head a lot for no reason. And like I said, it's just really how you present yourself. And I had the best time. They were the sweetest people ever. And I got the opportunity to work with them again in October, around October, end of September. Yeah, end of September actually. So it was before I went to Syracuse. So it's really how you present yourself and the mark you kind of make on those people when you leave. So I was there for 15 weeks. So from May to August, basically. And yeah, that's what happened. Then after that, towards the end of August, we had to do like a 6-hour exam, which, guys, I was actually so nervous for it, I won't lie. Because it's basically based on everything you learned in those 3 years that you were there. But you don't know what you're getting. So you can get civil, you can get corporate, you can get anything. Really anything. But it's very easy. That's the trick to it. It's super easy. Easy in terms of you know what you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going into it thinking, oh, what's it gonna be on? Like, there's so many things it could be on, I don't know. But when I actually got the test in front of me, everything just flowed. I was like, okay, I know this. Like, I know the answer is, I know how to answer this, I know where to look for the answers. And they tell you like what to bring and stuff, obviously, too. So that was great. Yeah. So it's nothing too difficult in terms of the process. It just also matters on how much you want it as well, and which I would say is super important as a person. That was pretty much it on that pathway. Then my face, I could have done the whole beat, but like, I just don't feel like doing that. Okay, I did my mascara. As you can see, I got my lip done. Okay, she cute. I'm gonna go do these edges, and then I'm gonna try to go take some pictures in front of that tree to wish y'all a Merry Christmas on Instagram. Okay, so hopefully this helped. Like I said, if you guys have questions, concerns, or anything, let me know. DM me. You can even put them in the comments. I really don't mind. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great Christmas with your families. I wish you guys a happy holiday and a happy New Year, just in case I don't post before New Year's. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. And I hope you guys enjoyed Vlogmas.